Happy eviction day, friends, but most importantly, happy pumpkin spice latte season for all who celebrate. It is August-tober over in these streets. Fall has begun. Sorry, summer people. So smash that like, hit that subscribe. We got to talk about Big Brother 26 spoilers, speculation, roasts, and all the fun. Let's get started.
If you like what you see, come and get it with me. I know you deserve all you want, 'cause your heart's made of gold. But don't wait till you're old. If you want it, I get you some.
Hello, everyone. Let's start the show the only way we know how since 2018. I think we've been starting the show this way. Welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Jolene. Welcome to the BB Breakdown with Joleen. That's me, house guest choice. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. That's me, stand-up comedian and Big Brother superfan Joleen Lunzer, here to talk about Big Brother 26. We're going to be talking spoilers, speculation, roasting, having some laughs, because it is Thursday, which means it is live eviction day. So make sure you smash that like, you guys. Thank you to all who have subscribed. You guys are just killing it. You guys are shocking me every day. I look at my studio in YouTube and I'm like, how do we have so many subscribers? I don't know. But we're now like 40,428 or 27 subscribers, and it just keeps going up. So welcome new subscribers. Hello, my lean team regulars. You guys, you know the drill. We take a comedic look. We roast it. We recap it. We have some laughs, okay? So if you like that and you like an opinionated lady where you're able to have your opinion, as long as we're kind of respectful to each other, we can agree to disagree and watch this crazy, crazy show.
What's POV?
What is POV? What is POV anymore, you guys? If you want to support the channel, you know the drill. You can always send a super chat while we're live here on YouTube. You can send a super thanks on YouTube after the video posts. You can hit me up on the Venmo, PayPal, or the Cash App, or you can consider joining my YouTube membership or my Patreon. But you don't have to do any of that. But if you want to, it's there. Okay. Let's have some fun. This beat is sick. Big Brother 26 is, well, some house guests are getting annoyed, okay? Some house guests being Kenneth the bike man, Kenny the cop, had an interesting day yesterday in the Big Brother house, and most importantly, an interesting night. Kenny is not happy, you guys. Kenny, no happy. This is Kenny. Kenny wants to quit. Every 5 seconds, he wants to quit. $750,000, according to Kenny, is not enough money to play this game. Why did they cast him? I don't know. I think they were looking for Derek Levasseur 2.0. I think they were hoping they would get Derek Levasseur. You didn't even get the Temu version of Derek Levasseur. You just got, I don't know what he would be. Not even close. Okay. So, Kenny went to bed last night, as he does. He was heard yesterday on the feeds at 5 o'clock. I was tweeting about this, saying, is it 10 o'clock yet? Because he wanted to go to bed. The guy who got this big opportunity on Big Brother. Is the show hard? Yes. Would I be able to do it? No, but that's also why I wouldn't go in the house. But you signed up for this, sir. And already at 5, he's like, is it 10? Because 10 is the regulated time, the approved time that house guests can get into their snuggly bed. All right. And then the have-nots yesterday, being Leah, Mackenzie, Lisa, and Rubina, were able to eat regular food starting at midnight. So midnight Thursday, early this morning, they were planning this big feast, as have-nots do. When they're done eating the oats and the things they are going to eat some regular food. And Kenny was like, oh no. I am getting my sleepy time. I am a officer of the law and I need my cheap. He was undercover as a crabby dad, which I think he didn't really go undercover that well. So Kenny woke up and apparently he yelled at the house guests. He was like, shut up. Dad's trying to sleep. Okay. You acting like you're at the bar. We're not at the bar. Get in your car and go to bed. Like, he was very upset, to the point where the house guests that were up, the have-nots, they were like, we don't want to disrupt Kenny. Kenny's got a big day of quitting the game tomorrow. We can't watch him win HOH. And apparently Kenny said on the feeds, if he wins HOH, you guys, have no fear. He's going to shock us all. I don't think so. I don't think you're going to shock us with your nominations, considering he's formed a dude alliance. I mean, shocker. Kenny wants to work with all men.
There is no fair or unfair in the Big Brother house. First of all, let's just say that.
Kenny's just like, yeah, I want to work with men. You're like, okay. Tell me another story I've heard a million times. Who did I think Kenny would want to work with? Men. He like fell in love with Matt. He's like, I'm his daddy. And you're like, you are not the father, Kenny. You are not the father. Kenneth, stop it. Stop coveting children that aren't yours, or adults that aren't yours. So Kenny is like, I need to go to sleep. I got to get my sleep. Shut up. It is the Big Brother house, Kenneth. You know, I don't know where Kenny thinks he is, but you are not at home in your sleepy pants, just farting away in your bed next to your wife in your Tempur-Pedic. You're in the BB house. They didn't make this super comfy for you. This is a game show. It's a social strategy game. It's a game where they are going to push you kind of to the limits, obviously. Look at Angela. She's falling apart. It is, you guys, I just woke up and chose laughter today because I'm like, screw this. They keep cutting the feeds so much. The feeds are almost unwatchable. You know, no one can kind of agree on anything. We got people trying to cancel everybody. So we're just gonna choose laughter instead of tears.
This is the hardest thing I've ever had to do. I vote to evict Ian.
Vote to evict Ian. Yes, the BB elders are struggling. The older house guests in the house are really, you know, I think, I don't know. I do, though, think that we need just a full season of everyone over 50. Everyone over 50, okay? Because I think that would be very interesting. You know, they have Golden Bachelor. We need Golden Big Brother now. Give it to me. But no more Kennys, okay? So Kenny he has to rest, you guys. He has to complain. He has a big day of complaining ahead of him, being today. You know, it was so funny to me that Kenny wants all this rest and sleep and doesn't realize he's in the Big Brother house. And he is the safest person. Him and Chelsea, you know, they're so safe. Well, granted, everyone is safe today, other than the 3 people that are on the block. But you know, he's acting like you took yourself off. You won the power veto. Have a little fun. Let's have some fun. This beat is sick. You got the POV and you can hang it on your stick if you want. Where did my POV go? Oh, no. Here it is. You know, you can hang this on your Peter if you want, Kenny. If that makes it more fun for you, do it. Do the damn thing. I mean, keep it in your pants, but you know what I'm saying. Amira, don't even worry. Welcome to the chat. Amira is a YouTube virgin. Well, we are so happy to be the people you trusted with your YouTube virginity, and you chat away. Kenny, you're not the father. Oh my God, a BB Dawn, you're a genius. A BB Generation X edition. How fantastic. How fantastic. All right. Donovan, thank you for becoming a new member. Brandy, thank you for being a member for a month. And I'm so excited to see you next week. I'm so excited to see everybody who is coming out to my shows. I have a show in Arizona, August 8th, and San Diego, August 10th. You guys get your tickets now. The link is in the description of the video. I have links to my San Diego show to get tickets and also to my Arizona show. And my mom is going to be there. So everyone's a fan of Nana. Everybody loves Nana. I'm just pimping out my mom. Okay. And she's not a regular mom. She's a cool mom, not in the Angela way. No, she's a regular mom, and she's a cool mom doing cool mom stuff. Here's a clip to prove it.
Yes, good job, Nana. Good
Thanks.
job.
Ooh,
So proud of you.
I'm
trying to
ready for
find-
Jeopardy. Okay, Jolene, what is a pussy?
That is a clip, a segment that we do on My Night Pants with Nana, which is a show we now do exclusively for members on Patreon and YouTube in certain tiers. So check that out if you are a member or a Patreon supporter, and we'll have a new live coming soon with Nana. But we do an Ask Nana, and it always results in some hilarity. Maybe I could ask her some questions about Big Brother, even though she doesn't watch. Okay. Yep, Nana is charging $50 for a selfie. She totally should. The archives. Brittany, thank you for becoming a YouTube member. You guys are killing it with the memberships. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, Lori. Yeah, she's legit a cool mom, unlike Kenny. And she doesn't try to mother other people unless they ask. Okay. It's all about consent, people. Also last night on the feeds, it turns out the house guests were very sweaty. Tucker woke up and he's like, it's so hot in here. So they might have turned off the air conditioning. The house guests have been complaining since they moved in that it is so cold. I'm so cold. The air's too high and then the air's too low because Big Brother, again, they're gonna mess with them. They're not gonna keep you comfortable. And the Leah and Mackenzie slept up in the HOH room with Chelsea. So there was quite a to-do, a hullabaloo going on about who's going to sleep where, because no one wants to sleep by this lady, allegedly. Quinn doesn't want to sleep with her, so I think Quinn slept in the bed with Cedric, I think. Excuse me, guys. And the have-nots, out of the have-not room, they slept upstairs with Chelsea. Nobody wants to sleep by Angela. Nobody wants to really sleep by Kenny. Mostly Angela, I think. Kenny is like the Eeyore, like wah, wah. And Angela, apparently, in addition to just random spurts of crying, paranoia, blaming, and saying, "I'm not racist. I love you, Cedric." She also snores. So Angela just can't win. They were talking about on the feeds yesterday that Angela, they're like, that chick snores so loud. We might be talking sleep apnea. And then this is how bad the feeds cut, you guys. So as they're discussing Angela snoring, which, hello, yes, those kind of discussions are going to be had in Big Brother. Because when you're living with people, it's those kind of things. You fart too much, you snore too loud, you're not considerate, like Tucker says. I can't believe in 2024 none of these people think of other people, and they're so dirty, and there's no HEPA filters. I'm a health nut. So they're going to talk about these things, and sometimes they can be very entertaining. I mean, they're making a whole edit about how Tucker is annoyed with Lisa on, her behavior, putting glitter on everything. He doesn't enjoy that. He doesn't enjoy her cooking. He doesn't enjoy how wasteful she is. So they're talking about Angela snoring, and they cut the feeds because I think it was Cedric. No, was it Cedric? Somebody said, one of the guys were saying, she snores really bad. You can hear it in the next room, and she has a mouth guard to prevent it, and they cut the feeds. But what? Is she not wearing it on purpose? Is this Angela having like some kind of psychological warfare? When like, you know what, effers, if you guys are going to put me on the block and make me seem like you can just toss me away, then I am not going to wear my mouth guard that can prevent my snoring that keeps you guys away. Why would you cut the feeds talking about her snoring? We can literally turn on the feeds, or can we, to listen to her snoring. Now we have to protect. It's too much.
I don't understand. I don't understand, bitch. I don't understand. I don't understand, bitch.
Don't understand, bitch. I don't understand. I don't understand, bitch. I don't understand. Ashley, thank you so much for becoming a new member. Welcome to the Lean Team. Okay. And then Cedric was spilling some tea on the feeds. And I say tea because it was production tea. Cedric was in the HOH room, and he was talking about how this one really made me mad. Apparently, you guys, production tells the house guests not to talk to the cameras because the audience gets mad. We don't like it. what? I love Cam talk. Like, well, Cameron, I guess if he talks, but also Cam talk from House Guests, because then sometimes it gives you, sometimes it can go horribly wrong. Like Cliff Hogg, where he was at, hello world, it's me, Cliff Hogg. My son is hello, baby 21 here, Cliff Hogg. Hi, where he just screamed into the cameras and was like, my son's looking for a new job. Do you guys know anything about the LinkedIn? Where he was trying to get his son a job, and he would loudly scream any kind of, I think I want to work with Jerkson. I like him. He reminds me of me in the 20s, and we were like, Cliff, that's not how, yeah, Cliff Notes was annoying. But when yes, they're lying about us. They're lying a mother's words. Allegedly. They're saying, oh, and America hates it. And people like Cedric will believe that because a lot of them, they don't know anything about the show. A lot of these house guests, they never watched before. They don't know anything. So I'm thinking they could be stopping. One of my favorite parts about Big Brother is the Cam talk. There's a lot of things we wouldn't necessarily know or understand, or moves that we don't understand. Without the house guests telling us. Sometimes I'm like, can this house guest tell me, like, I mean, I know what Kenny's doing, but can Kenny just, are you doing this on purpose, Kenny? Do you really want to quit? He does. So Cedric was like, yeah, we, in our big packet, and production forgot to cut that part, because you are not allowed to talk about production. They forgot to cut that part when Cedric was outing them, saying, yeah, in that big package we signed, they say you can't talk to camera talk, and that America hates it. And I'm thinking, we don't hate it. Production hates it. Because if you guys tell us what's really going on, then that really screws up their narratives and their edits. So that's why we like it. Because we see these disingenuous, untrue edits on the show. And then we're like, but on so-and-so said it was this. And maybe if they allowed that, there wouldn't be so much like speculation and people just, assuming what a house guest motive is, if you actually just let them speak to us. But no, they can't do that. So I was flabbergasted when I heard that. I mean, I'm not surprised, obviously, but I'm like, really? Is that what we're doing? That's what we're doing. I think I'm trying to find the audio for it here, because I wanted to play the audio for you guys. Let me see if I can find it. Well, I found this one.
Biscuits. I like biscuits.
I like biscuits.
I like biscuits. I like biscuits. I like biscuits. I like biscuits.
I like biscuits. So just so you know, if you didn't know, Tucker likes biscuits. He likes biscuits. Is this what it is? No, that's Angela freaking out. Let's go through all the screen recordings I have of Big Brother. That's Angela freaking out. That's Angela freaking out. That's Angela freaking out. Maybe this one? That too is Angela freaking out. This one? That is Celebrity Big Brother UK.
I won't take your nonsense.
If you ever watch Celebrity Big Brother, Kim, what was her name? I need TV Talks with Tom here. TV Talks with Tom reposted this clip on Twitter, and it always reminds me of Kim. You guys know what I'm talking about. The older woman, UK icon, I believe. And she was like, you chicken liver, chicken shits, or whatever she would call people. And she would call people out, and she got in a fight with another guy on the show. And it was so good. She's like, you're an adulterer. Yes, Kim Woodburn. Thank you, Yvonne. She's like, you're an adulterer. You're an adulterer. That's the kind of Big Brother I like. Just screaming, who's got polyester hair? Who's an adulterer? Which one of you is a hoe? That's the kind of Big Brother I like, Let's call the hoes some hoes, and hoes is gender neutral. Any gender can be a hoe, and you can have hoes in different area codes. So maybe I deleted this little clip, unfortunately. But so Cedric outed production. I'll find the clip. I'll try to make a short out of it. And said, yeah, they don't let us talk to the cameras. And I'm like, what? Lisa J says, you guys, Cedric misunderstood what the handbook said. The handbook isn't clear about cam talk. So Taylor Hale asked producers before her season started, house guests can talk to cams. I appreciate it, Lisa, but I don't believe them. Big Brother lies to me too much for me to believe them. I think they have said this to people. Okay. Love K Woodburn Burns, right, Megs? Oh, she is just a treasure. I hope she's doing well wherever Kim Woodburn is. I hope. Yeah, these hoes ain't loyal. Just ask Angela about Quinn. Angela's just like, these hoes ain't loyal. Quinn ain't loyal. You broke my heart. But in other news related back to Kenny, Joseph seems to be fed up, similar to Brooklyn, with Kenny's quitting. The house guests are starting to go, you know what, sir? If you want to leave, there's the door. Okay. And then the door is closed. So Joseph was talking to the cameras to give us a wonderful moment. Let's see if I can find it here, where he is saying, you can leave. You can go, little girl. Oh my God, I just saw this thing. Oh, you know what? It was on my Twitter. Joleen. Like my grandpa used to say, get smart to yourself. Okay, I got to get smart to myself. So, okay, here's Joseph voices what we all think about Kenny. Shout out to a BB Lion at BB Lion OTEV on the Tiki-Taki for capturing this.
Why the fuck do you sign up for this show if all you're gonna do is complain about how you want to quit? Why the fuck are you gonna sign up for the show if all you're gonna do is complain about how you want to quit the whole time? Then you complain about people talking out in the kitchen because you're trying to sleep because you picked the worst bed. It's like, bro, this is a reality show. There's gonna be people that play talking. Like, come on, dude.
So I don't know if you guys can hear that. Let me know if you can understand it in the chat. But basically, Joseph's whispering. He's like, why the F do you keep saying you want to quit? What the F is wrong with you? Why the F do you wake up complaining about people being loud in the kitchen when you pick the worst possible bed to sleep in? Call him out, Joseph. I am ready for Joseph to throw down with Kenny. I hope they get into a Bad Girls Club physical altercation where Joseph throws Kenny's bed in the pool. All right. I remember the old school days of the Bad Girls Club. And these house guests haven't seen any bullying until somebody takes your Chipotle, beats you up while you're naked, or throws your mattress in the pool. Now that's the trash. Okay, let's see if we can hear it one more time.
The fuck do you sign up for this show if all you're gonna do is complain about how you want to quit? Why the fuck are you gonna sign up for the show if all you're gonna do is complain about how you want to quit the whole time? Then you complain about people talking out in the kitchen because you're trying to sleep because you picked the worst bed. It's like, bro, this is a reality show. There's gonna be people that play talking. Like, come on, dude.
He's like, why the fudge did you sign up for this show? Why the fudge would you do this? Joseph, you tell him, Joseph. You smack that. Get him, Joseph. Drag him to hell with this. Oh, here's another version by BB Junkie.
Sign up for the show if all you're gonna do is complain about how you want to quit. Why the fuck are you gonna sign up for the show if all you're gonna do is complain about how you want to quit the whole time? Then you complain about people talking out in the kitchen because you're trying to sleep because you picked the worst bed. It's like, bro, this is a reality show. There's gonna be people that play talking. Like, come on, dude.
You tell him, Joseph. Throw a VHS at his face. You guys, why do you make me say these things? That is so inappropriate. That is so inappropriate. Take him down to Blockbuster Town. Okay, Joseph, win the HOH and take him down to Blockbuster Town. That's what we're going to have to say when Joseph wins an HOH if that happens, since he works at the VHS store. Goodness. Okay, what else we have going on? Yesterday there was a little bit of anger that Leah had toward Mackenzie. You guys, I hate to break it to you, but apparently, according to Leah, yeah, throw Kenny's bed in the pool. I would pay money to see that. I would totally pay money. Okay, so Mackenzie and Leah, I think they're okay now, but earlier in the day, Leah was annoyed at Mackenzie, aka MJ, aka the showmance between Matt that we never got to see. Thank the Lord. Because she was reading labels. Okay. Mackenzie was reading labels on all the food out loud. And Leah had just woken up. Seriously, no. It's like, these are the things when you live with people in that house. That was the beauty of Suri last season. She was so annoyed with these people. The littlest things, because you're stuck in a house with people you probably wouldn't choose to be in a house with. Meanwhile, Tucker spent much of the day doing some very important strategy, some very important strategicing. All right. He was stacking up pillows and knocking them down with fake farts. This is the Big Brother news you have to hear. Tucker is very gassy. He's a very, very gassy man.
There is no fair or unfair in the Big Brother house. First of all, let's just say that.
There is no fair or unfair in the Big Brother house. Okay. So Tucker is very gassy, and Leah's like, I don't care. Leah loves it. All right. Now, apparently, according to Tucker, he was talking, I think it was yesterday on the feeds, about to Kenny while they were playing pool, and he was like, yeah, we got to get our Tucker hat on. Tucker's like, freaking Lisa walks in the room, not the have-not room, but the room that we're in. Okay, the back room with the floating rocks. I sleep by the wall. Everybody's dirty. I hate it. Where's my HEPA filters? Anyways, she walks in and she's like, yo, it smells so good up in here, like, man. And right before then, okay, me and Joseph and Cedric, we were bombing that place. We were just brown bombing, like, just dropping bombs. So she was smelling our farts, dude. And Kenny's like, oh, I like farts, but I also want to quit. And then Kenny started crying and saying, I gotta quit. I miss my wife's farts. I miss my wife's farts. But the true story of that story is Tucker. He said that Lisa walked in. She was like, oh my, what is that enticing smell? Well, she is earthy. She's granola-y. She's a natural food person. So she probably likes natural body odors as well. She probably uses natural deodorant. No shade, Whole Foods. Okay. But she probably loves that. So she smelt the man farts and she was like, that is some good. I'm eating good in it. What is that intoxicating smell? Is that cologne? They're like, it's a certain aroma. It's a certain body odor. Savannah says, I love farts. I want to quit. Seriously. It's crazy. Okay. Jackson says we need Angela for Trader season 4. Well, if they don't try to take her family away from her and cancel her completely off the earth, you could get her for that. You could get her. Somebody said Lisa ate meat last night. What kind of meat? Oh no. Everybody needs a little bit of meat in their life, allegedly. Okay. Yeah. Did she? Thoughts and prayers for noses. Thoughts and prayers for my nose too, where I just want to feel better, you guys. Amir says, I can't imagine buying food at Whole Foods, let alone products. You can imagine it if you want to pay a mortgage for your groceries. Shout out to Whole Foods. I do like their smoothies. I do like a smoothie, but I can't afford to go to Whole Foods. I don't got Whole Foods money. I got Ralph's money and Trader Joe's money. That's it. Yes, that is the perfect show for her, Sunny. House of Villains for Angela. Angela needs to be on House of Villains. Can you imagine her on House of Villains, like, screaming at these people? Yes, Ashley, great point. Ashley says, not him, being Tucker, complaining about glue air and then subjecting everyone to his fart air. That is a toxic airborne event right there. So Tucker is just fake farting, real farting, talking about farts, and yet he is probably the guy in the house most likely to get laid. I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh my God. Lisa she does probably shop at Erewhon. I've never been there. I moved out of LA when I don't even think we have an Erewhon near Palm Springs, but I don't think so. But I kept hearing about that. What was it? A smooth or drink? Some kind of very fancy drink that was really expensive. But yeah, she probably does shop at Erewhon. Yes, Deadly Mouse says, has there been an update on Leah? I haven't seen an update on Leah. She hit her head pretty hard last night and her face swollen. It was a rough day for Leah. She did. Didn't she hit her face in the kitchen? I think. I haven't heard any updates. Hopefully Leah's okay. In all earnestness, hopefully she is okay. But yeah, I don't know what was going on. I think Kenny scared her. And then she's like, it's like, if you've ever had to wake up to like, when you really make your dad mad. I know for my dad, it was if he couldn't find the remote control, he was like, God damn it, why'd I have kids? It was just the remote control was his best friend. You know, we caused a lot of stress in his life. And so when we moved his shit, he hated it. You know, because I think parents, they get to a point where they're like, nothing is mine. These kids, you know, they're ruining everything. So we'd be like, ugh, the remote's missing. And then you hide. So I think that's what Leah was doing. She was triggered. Her childhood PTSD was triggered. Like, Kenny's mad. Daddy's big mad. I'm going to go hide. And then she fell down, you know, because she was probably talking and talk about how she loves Tucker while Cam caught her. And then they kissed. No, that didn't happen. Angela bumped into her face. Angela, on accident, obviously. Angela is not a violent woman. She bumped into her face. I just don't understand why people are so up in arms about Angela. She is such a kind soul.
This is not good gameplay.
Sure ain't.
If they don't show that on tonight's edit, Angela making fun of Lisa's walk and then calling her a twit, I don't want to watch the show anymore. But something tells me they're not going to show it because we can't handle it. We can't be trusted with this information now. We've proven we can't be trusted. We're going to call the president of the United States. Hello, Joe Biden? Kamala Harris. Who's president right now? Okay. Hello. Angela on Big Brother, you have to cancel her. She called someone a twit and she's mimicking their walk. Help us, you know. So I don't think we can handle that, but which makes me so sad because I watch that when I'm sad. All right. But maybe they will show it since we saw this last night.
Freaking, I love you, and I would never, ever do that. It was not because of race. Oh my God, that hurts. I like Mama Angela as a person.
Poor Cedric. Just somebody, wall yeller, come get Cedric, pick him up. Could the wall yeller be Cedric's mom? Come get him. Poor Cedric. He's like, okay. I would never, ever. She lost it. Let's Rubina, when Kenny got all up in his feelings, like, I'm sleeping. Rubina was like, ooh, he's mad. I'm scared. Everyone's scared of big Ken Dog. Ken Dog brought out the PD energy, the police department energy. He was like, he woke up and he said, you're under arrest. And they're like, Kenny, what? What are you talking about? You have the right to remain silent. Everything you say or do can be held against you for law. You have a right to an attorney. They're like, is Kenny okay? He's not. He's not okay, you guys. Kenny's not okay. Speaking of not okay, Chelsea is really holding this. Yeah. Ambawa says, loves Cedric's subtle smirk while she's spiraling. So good. So, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. Like, what was I saying again? These live feeds are just driving everyone cuckoo bananas. Chelsea. So we know Chelsea clocked this Leah Cam thing early on. She was very off put by it. She's like, whoa. Why is Cam giving more attention to Leah than he does to people who are in the alliance? Now, remember, Chelsea's in a lot of things with Cam. The CCC, the Pentagon. Are they both in what was the commission, the collective? So she's got some vested interest in Cam. Now, she doesn't seem like she likes him anymore because she's still bringing up this Leah thing. Him and Leah flirting. And even though Leah has professed her love for Tucker and said, Cam, no, gross. What? Maybe I'll flirt with him, but no. What? Huh? But Chelsea's still very upset about, like, she's still talking about it. And I'm like, the more she talks about the more I'm like, I think you like him. I think you like him. I think you're jelly. Now, I will give it to Chelsea that it would be annoying to be aligned with someone who's so easily swayed toward a showman. So I'd be like, ugh, here we go. We're losing them. But the more she talks about it, I'm like, you guys have to tell me what you think. But I think she likes him. I think she's mad. Yvonne says, tap the like, folks. Yes, please. Please. And that is coming out, Steffi 640. Angela is probably Allison Grodner's sister. I think she is. And she's Rich Meehan's first wife, allegedly. Yeah. So, You know, everything I say is true except for the parts that are false. Everything is alleged for entertainment purposes only. The archive says she's feeling away. She's feeling away. Dreadful Ruby says showmance is developing naturally because people enjoy each other's company. Love. People coming in looking for showmance is hard pass. That I agree with 100%. If it happens, it happens. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful life. Oh. But when they're like, it's so, it's just so forced upon. I'm like, no, thank you. Hollyana, thank you for the super chat. The first super chat of the live. Thank you so much. Didn't Salt and Pepper sing a song about Kenny? Girls, what's his weakness? Men. Okay, then. Kenny, trying to quit it. Yeah, I think that whole song was about Kenny. So yeah, Leah's had words. She said he was dusty, and then I had to look up, because apparently there's like a Gen Z definition of when you call a guy dusty. Like Leah all of a sudden was kind of insinuating, I think, that Cam is like a fuck boy. Like she's just like, no. And Cam doesn't, I don't know, maybe my F-boy meter's off, but he doesn't really strike me as that. I mean, he's got a good job going on. I mean, I don't know. I think Tucker might be a little bit of an F-boy, honestly. Tucker is Matt. I don't know. I don't want to talk about Matt. He's gone. He's dead to us, but I hope he's thriving in the real world. But you're dead to me. Okay. Quinn, I love you guys' input in the chat because this is the important game conversations that every person covering Big Brother needs to talk about. Quinn looks smelly too. Yeah, I would say Quinn has a certain aroma, certain je ne sais quoi aroma. But I think Tucker probably does look the smelliest. Even though Leah said he doesn't smell. It's amazing. He just does. He just doesn't smell. He smells like not bad. He just always smells good. And I'm like, he's always farting. He's always farting. Margaret, great question. Who's going home tonight? Lisa. Lisa's going home. So people on the block, Kenny, Angela, and Lisa. Now, if Lisa wins AI Arena, she's not going home. But if she doesn't, it looks like she's going home. Because as much as people can't stand Angela right now in the house, and as much as she really destroyed her game with her very entertaining HOH, but not good strategic-wise, they're like, okay, she's almost a non-factor now. They're like, we'll deal with her later, which makes me hope Angela wins HOH because I don't like when the house guests are just like, we know how it's going to go. No, expect the unexpected, which is why I was hoping they could rally some votes for Tucker, who volunteered to go on the block. I think anyone who volunteers to go on the block should go home. In the Big Brother world I want to live in, anyone who does something so stupid and so boring as volunteering to go on the block, instant eviction. Goodbye. You don't even get to talk. Actually, no, you have to go on God 101 with Julie Chen 3 times. 3 times. That is your punishment or your pleasure, depending on, what you like, your preference. So it'll be Lisa, which if Lisa wins the AI Arena, I hope Lisa then wins the HOH. That would be fantastic. So tonight is, it's going to be a good episode just because I like a live eviction episode, but it's also going to be a bummer because I don't really want Tucker, Lisa, or Angela to go. I just think Kenny just self-evict because I think what's going to happen is we're getting to a point where Kenny's just going to walk out. And we're going to be like, why didn't you do it 2 weeks ago? Because you sent people home who actually really wanted to be here. The archives. Yes. Block volunteers should be forced to leave without shoes like Austin from BB17. Get the step in, Austin, in your jammy pants. Get out there with no shoes. Oh, you're just so sure. You better be sure to be dry and get out there. Beat it. But first, buy my crap. But first, Jesus is my HOH. I wish Kenny could take someone's place. I'm hoping, best case scenario, Kenny stands up tonight at the live eviction, says, Julie, I got something to say. Like Jerry Blank from Strangers with Candy, who we talked about last night too. I got something to say. I'm a cop. Yeah, that's why I loved Matt, because his dad's a cop. I love you, Matt. I'm coming home to you, baby. Okay, Matt, me and you. I can't wait. I'm going to leave, Julie. These house guests deserve to stay, and I'm going to go. I'm going to go be with Matt. And then he leaves. What a beautiful story. You know, that's one of those things, that's one of the showmances you don't expect, but it just forms naturally. Now, Matt, I don't think will be too happy. He'll be like, whoa, 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 whoa. I was looking for Mackenzie. Kenny will be, what about me? It isn't fair. I think that would be the best case scenario. You know, Ben Allen, Jen Bot is going to break character when Kenny quits. Wouldn't that be fantastic? Kathy C says Taylor tweeted earlier that there is no way production would let it happen. Bummer. I bet we are on a longer day today, just in case. Let it happen. Yes, thank you, Archives. From Jolene's lips to God's ears, to the big brother God's ears. Best case scenario, Steffi says Kenny adopts Matt and forcefully takes him to a cabin in Utah. Why Utah? Why is Kenny? He's from Boston. And they wait for Angela, where they all will live happily ever after. Archives of Ashley says, I ventured over to Facebook this morning, and the consensus is that he's faking this whole wanting to go home thing as part of a master undercover cop plan.
Wait a minute. Wait, what?
No. And my final answer, he's not. He's definitely not. That's not Kenny's game. No. But I love that Facebook thinks that. That's the beauty of the show. We all have different things. Yes, they're going to go hunt turkeys. So no, go hunt. They're all going to disappear and hunt turkeys. Sorry, Patriot. So sorry. Yeah, Kenny's acting like he is serving a life sentence. He's acting like, damn. You know, I'm a cop. I love farts. I want to quit. I miss my wife and Matt. I must introduce her to our new son. Yeah. Like Heather says, he's not. This isn't some, I wish it was this just devious, plan of him. Just this, yeah, I'm going to just pretend I don't want to be here, but really I love being here and I'm going to watch people go home and I'm going to cam talk, even though Cedric said the, producers say not to do that. But it's not. He's just being a bummer, a bump on the log, as they say. Yeah, Casuals be giving Kenny way too much credit. Casuals and my husband for jokes. Hype my husband, Chell. Thankfully, he's at work. Okay. Otherwise, he'd be walking in here like, dudes for Kenny. Dudes for him. We're like, Chell's about to get canceled. Why are the feeds still down? Because this is a horrible, horrible feed season that's rooted in hell. Okay. It's the hellfire season, but not the cool Stranger Things hellfire. The lame hellfire things. That's why. So Kenny's wife is packing up her stuff. She's like, God damn it. Kenny, it's $750,000. Okay. Damn it. That would be amazing, Sunny Drop. I wish we could see an honest Kenny edit where they actually show us and show the audience just how big of a quitter and crybaby Kenny is being. But no, we're not going to get that. They're going to paint him as a hero. Archives, that's a wonderful point. Casuals love mediocre men that bleed patriotism. I mean, that's kind of the American way. That's kind of the nature of the patriarchy, right? Here in the United States, that's kind of what keeps it alive. Okay, mediocrity. This is the worst season ever. I wouldn't go that far, but I would say for feeds, it's becoming one of the worst. It's unwatchable. Thankfully, Hype My Husband Shell has recorded them for me so I can go back and watch, so I can skip past all the we'll be right back. But I do miss, I like listening in real time. I miss the flashback option, things like that. So yeah. Ryan says this house is going to be so boring without Angela and Lisa. It's already getting boring. It is in a lot of ways getting boring. But yeah, on Thursdays, I would, obviously we're going to get feeds down. But the feeds went down pretty early. People were complaining today, but horrendous feed season. Lisa Arnold says, Lisa is boring though, with her so mature talks with everyone. I like it because it annoys people. The only thing I like is okay, we're on the same page. How much she annoys Tucker. Yeah, I like how she annoys everybody. They're all being investigated for corruption by the FBI right now. Oh, goodness. I think what could have been, like, obviously we're still early in the season, but I think this season has lost a lot of its momentum. Once all this stuff went down with Angela and the way it was handled and the feeds cutting, and then, people contacting, it's just like her job. I think a lot of the momentum was lost. But I still will say Big Brother is to blame. Even the people calling, I feel like Big Brother and the cutting the feeds and kind of the untrue edits that we get are making, it's a combination of the two. People just taking things way too far in real life over a TV show. And then also Big Brother kind of hyping these people up to do that sort of thing with their disingenuous and untrue edits, and not just allowing us to see things, Karen says, I noticed even if they don't stay up late, they still nap all day. Very low energy. Yeah, they sneak in naps because they're like, they have to be awake between the hours of like 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. rules wise, but they all do sneak in naps. So because they think, Sunny Drop says they have 2 free weeks with easy outs, Angela and Lisa. So moves the game talk to a backseat. Well, they're taking it really slow because even the Visionaries Alliance, being Tucker, T-Core, and Chemo, they have been no one wants to pull the trigger on things this season, but at like a snail's rate, at like a turtle rate, where they're just like, who should we invite to our alliance? Brooklyn? Chelsea? Tucker? No. Ruby? No. And they're still deciding. They're still in the discovery phase, like Kieran from the Real Housewives of Potomac would say. We're in discovery. So they're just in the discovery phase of the Visionaries, and they're, deciding. Again, a lot of game talk, like you guys said in the comment section, is they're like, we got time. We got time. It's like, no, now's the time. Now's the time while you're in the house to, get these relationships and these strategies and work it. But they're like, no, let's do more improv. Let's do Young Seldrick episode 107. Let's dress up like people in the house. Yes, Kathy. I roll my eyes. I'm like, ugh. Kathy says, every time I hear live feed commercial, Julie saying uncut and uncensored, definitely false advertising. Yes. Yeah. Uh-oh, you guys gotta, if you're gonna get people fired from their jobs, you should contact the Better Business Bureau, because this is false advertising. No, please don't. I'm surprised someone hasn't sued yet. Yeah, let's sue them. There you go. Did they have a backup plan if the house guest actually said yes to Ainsley? I don't know. That's a wonderful question, Lisa Arnold, that I don't know. Yes, it would be nice because there are Thursdays, so many Thursdays where the feeds cut and then they come back. And we do see them scramble like right up until the live eviction. We saw that on BB21. There was like an epic fight that happened right before. And they would bring, they'd have feeds, you get a little taste of that, but I don't think we're going to get that. Yeah. Does Joseph have a crush on Chemo? Yeah. Joseph is actually pregnant with Chemo's baby, which they're hiding. That's why they're cutting the feeds. Joseph is up the spout. He is pregnant. Yeah. And Chemo is the father. So many things going on, you guys, but really not much to know other than Angela's still, spiraling. She had a couple tears that she was in the storage room, and some people were like, oh, we're seeing a real cry from Angela. She was like, because despite her not being the target this week, she's doing everything in her power to make herself the target this week. And she's Angela, so she also, we talked about this a little last night. There was just a funny conversation on the feeds yesterday of Angela trying to talk to Kenny, because she thought, you know what I'm going to do? After voting out his number one ally, who Kenny took very seriously, even though Kenny wasn't Matt's number one ally, and hearing that Kenny wants to quit the game because Matt's gone. He's gone. That was my one hope. All right. I'm done, son. I'm done. She was like, I think I'm going to try to work with him. So Angela has been, trying to win Kenny over. She's been, putting her womanly big brother ways onto him, strategically. She's just been like, hey, Kenny, you want to know a secret? I know who's got the power. Now she does end up just ultimately telling people about Quinn's power. But she was teasing this to Kenny like, yes. I mean, I know some things. Maybe I'll whisper it to you on my way out. And he's like, okay, not listening. Your name's not Matt. I'm not listening. You're not fighting and your name's not Matt. I'm not listening. And then she continued to, maybe we could work together. And he's like, like she's putting the full court press on Kenny. And it's just not going to work because Kenny hates her. Yesterday on the feed, she just tries to talk with him because I think she's finally realizing, oh yeah, I probably do have stuff in common with this dude because we're around the same age. We both left behind families, kids. Maybe we could get along. And Kenny's like, nope, not talking to you. So she was just like, sometimes I just look at the clock and I know what Chuck's doing. My husband, Chuck. Yeah, I know what he's doing. Like, okay, it's 5:00 right now. He's feeding the dogs. He's feeding the dogs. And Kenny's like, yeah, okay. Kenny is not interested. And she's like, and I know what he does on Saturdays and on weekends. He works on auctions. Yeah, he's auctioning. He's online all day. I'm just, doing this auction stuff, which is, he loves it. And then on Tuesdays, we go pick up the auction stuff from Salt Lake City because we live just outside Salt Lake City. Okay, so we go there, we pick up and then we eat at Cheesecake Factory. It's our favorite, or another place, but usually Cheesecake Factory. I love it. And then, unlimited bread. Can you believe it? Oh my God. And they give you so much butter. It's like they understand Americans. Then we, go to Costco where we get our medications. These are actual words she said. Some I added, but we get our medications. Okay. And our groceries. Love Costco. Oh, the samples. And Kenny's like, yeah, you're not going to win me over with Costco, even though I love it. There's not enough farting there and not enough mats. So then she's just going on, and Kenny is visibly not interested. And she goes, oh, if I'm bugging you, I don't want to. Angela's whole gameplay now has been like, I just don't want to bother anyone. I don't want to cause anyone any more harm. And he's like, no, it was actually making me think that I've done an auction before, but I just, you got to be on there all day. I don't have the time. And Angela goes, my husband has nothing but time. He's got all the time. He's so much time. Chuck, he's got all this time. But yeah, we have a lot of stuff from his auctions that he buys. He buys a whole bunch because the objective, the goal of his auctioning is he wants to buy high, sell low. I mean, buy low, sell high. I think she said it wrong during their conversation, and then she corrected herself. And Kenny's like, yup. And then ultimately, he gets up and walks away. And Angela talks to herself, which she's been doing a lot. And she's like, yeah, but he just doesn't want to hear it. He just walks over to Tucker. He'd rather talk to Tucker. He's probably in there telling Tucker, like, oh, she's trying to game with me. I don't want to talk to her. And she's slowly just like spiraling. And it was a really beautiful comedic moment on the feeds to see these two people trying to interact. And it was crazy. Auctions on Saturdays. Yes. Ben Allen says, plot twist, Angela spills that Matt is her daughter's ex-boyfriend. I kind of always knew I'd end up your ex-girlfriend. Probably. Can you do your Tucker impersonation again? I don't know. I mean, I got the HEPA filters. I got 9 in my apartment, 900 square feet. I got 9. When I'm doing my comedy, I like to just really lean in. Okay. Tucker had this conversation, I think he was having with Chemo, because Tucker's going to lose it in the house for sure. He's sick of these people and it's too dirty. But he was talking about, when you hear me go into like other voices and stuff, you hear me go into other voices. It's when I'm doing like my hey, hello, love. That's it's how I cope with stuff. It's my coping. So much like many comedians, Kenny is avoiding therapy and instead just spilling out jokes onto the world, projecting it onto all of you. Similar to how Angela is projecting her insecurities onto the house. She assumes, even though she was in a great place her first week with HOH when she first started, people were very happy for her, wanting to work with her. Even after getting in a fight with Matt, quite a few people were still Team Angela. But she just has this insecurity within her that she believes that the people are really working against her. The paranoia got to her. And, so all that, you guys. Heather says, I'm supposed to be at Costco right now, but I ordered for delivery so I could watch Joleen. What a sweetie. And then take a shower before the hubby and son get home from work. Thank you, Heather. I didn't even know Costco did delivery. Is it delivery or DiGiorno? We don't know. Hi, Birdie. Lots of love to you as well. Yes, Kenny is no Derek. Definitely not. Heavens to Betsy says, I don't see house guests feeding the fish. So I'm sure workers do it to make sure. Yeah. The house guests, they can't trust these house guests. What's Angela going to feed the fish with? Tears? What's Kenny going to feed the fish with? They can't survive off of Kenny's, quitting, off his little the little rants he goes on, like, I just don't think I can be here anymore. Now, if I win HOH, maybe. But other than that, if the game's not really comfy, I can't do this shit. I can't really do this shit. So, Instacart. Ugh. Instacart. Yes. Why didn't I think of that? If they had a pet, I know. Tamara says they feed the fish all the time. Tucker's obsessed with them. Tucker loves the fish. Tucker, or is it all AI generated? Are the fish even real? Is Ainsley the fish, and are the fish Ainsley? So many questions, you guys, but that's basically all we have for today. Thank you for joining me this morning, having some fun. Thank you, Brandy, all my super chatters today. Brandy for being a member for a month. Thank you, Heather, for becoming a new member. Brittany for becoming a new member. I think we have more members, but they disappeared off my thing. So thank you, everyone. Hollyanna for the super chat. I appreciate you guys. I'll be back tonight after the live eviction episode, and we'll have some more laughs. Smash that like on your way out. Make sure you follow me on social media at Joleen Lunzer everywhere, and please comment after the video posts. I don't get to see all of your comments in the live chat, so please put them back in the comment section so I can hear from you guys. And to my replay crew, hello. Please comment below as the video goes along. And again, come see my stand-up comedy show August 8th in Arizona and then August 10th in San Diego. The link to get your tickets is in the description for this video. So just click the details for this video and you will see the links to buy your tickets. And I hope to see you there. Happy pumpkin spice season. And until then, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Bye.